This is the India Daybook from flashfinance.news. Every stock in the news over the past 24 hours, straight from the exchange filings, one line each. 50 stocks. Here's the rundown. Hindustan Aeronautics. HAL and Safran have transitioned their partnership into a binding final contract with Safal to co-develop and manufacture the Aravali helicopter engine. Bajaj Auto. Bajaj Mobility AG reported a substantial financial turnaround in H1 2026 following restructuring, returning to positive EBITDA and Q2 EBIT profitability. Mankind Pharma. Board approved the full operational integration and dissolution of subsidiary BSVL into Mankind Pharma via voluntary liquidation under IBC. Godrej Consumer Products. Commercial commissioning and inauguration of GCPL's fourth manufacturing unit at Malanpur, Madhya Pradesh. Piramal Finance. Piramal Finance issued an EGM notice to seek member approval for an equity warrant preferential issue worth Rs 1,750.03 crore to a promoter group entity. Acme Solar Holdings achieved financial closure with sole lender IIFCL for Rs 1,571 crore long-term debt on the Acme Renewtech 6 300 MW project. Gabriel India. Gabriel India transitioned from conventional ride control and sunroof components into high-tech automotive electronics and ADAS via a 30% JV stake in HL Clemove India. Swan Defence and Heavy Industries. Swan Defence has obtained final regulatory sanction from NCLT Ahmedabad for the amalgamation of Triumph Offshore Private Limited into itself. The Bombay Burma Trading Corporation. The Supreme Court formally recalled and expunged its earlier observation claiming Rs 4,655.24 crore in unrecovered lease rent was due from BBTC. Time Technoplast. Time Technoplast is merging its listed subsidiary TPL Plastic, dropping the EPPL buyout, and investing Rs 50 crore in raw material trading arm Tickle. Cyient. The Competition Commission of India has formally approved Cyient's 100% acquisition of US-based Tao Digital Solutions Inc. IRB Inventory IT Fund. The board approved a preferential equity issue of Rs 351 crore to the trust's sponsor, IRB Infrastructure Developers Limited. Skipper. Skipper secured new T&D contract wins worth Rs 1,305 crore spanning North America exports and domestic 765 kV lines. Seagull India. Seagull has emerged as the L1 bidder for a mega power transmission project from RECPDCL, expanding beyond its core road highway EPC portfolio. Orient Cement. Orient Cement has formally issued the notice and explanatory statement for the court-convened shareholder meeting to vote on its amalgamation with Ambuja Cements. GK Energy. GK Energy has been empaneled by a state power distribution utility for a major 100 MW residential rooftop solar initiative. Moltec Packaging. Approved a 1/1 bonus share issue, recommended a Rs 3 share final dividend, increased authorized capital to Rs 40 crore, and appointed a new whole-time director. Capacity Infra Projects. Capacity has added a major new client, Mahindra Lifespace, and secured Rs 741 crore worth of high-rise residential construction work in Mumbai. Punjab Chemicals and Crop Protection. The Punjab and Haryana High Court has disposed of the company's writ petition favourably, quashing resolving the Rs 44.96 crore IGST refund demand proceedings. Ambika Cotton Mills. CRISIL upgraded the short-term bank loan rating from CRISIL A1 to CRISIL A1+ and reaffirmed the long-term rating at CRISIL A+ stable. Mike Electronics. Stock exchanges, BSE and NSE, granted in principle approval to issue 5.68 crore equity shares to acquire Neo Semi SGPT Ltd via a share swap. Welspun Investments and Commercials. Welspun Investments offloaded 60 lakhs shares of Welspun Corp Limited via block deal, reducing its stake while retaining 7,58,000 shares. Moltech Technologies. The board approved doubling the equity base via a 1:1 bonus share issue and proposed a Rs 2.00 share final dividend for FY26. Chavda Infra. Chavda Infra has secured a new Rs 54.72 crore core and shell construction contract from Wisdom Group. QMS Medical Elite Services. QMS secured exclusive India marketing and distribution rights for German diagnostic instrument manufacturer Hein Optotechnik for 5 years starting January 2027. Khadim India. Khadim has realized Rs 31.97 crore plus interest into its bank accounts, converting a prolonged legal dispute into actual cash recovery. Silkflex Polymers, India. The board approved a preferential fundraise of Rs 57.36 crore via equity shares and promoter warrants, expanding authorized share capital to Rs 18 crore. Michi India. Michi India's Independent Directors Committee formally approved and recommended the Rs 15 share open offer by acquirer Karon Naresh Bajaj to acquire a 26% stake. TIPCO Engineering India. The board has formally called an EGM to approve a Rs 117.33 crore preferential equity and warrant issue along with an auditor appointment. Homray. The company fixed the floor price at Rs 2.31 per warrant and specified terms to issue 5.41 crore warrants to raise Rs 12.50 crore. Elegance Interiors. Terms of an existing order were modified, raising the overall net contract value to approximately Rs 129.109 crore. Suggs Lloyd. CRISIL Ratings assigned initial formal credit ratings of CRISIL BBB Stable and CRISIL A3+ across Rs 225 crore of bank facilities. Hajur Multi Projects. Hajur Multi Projects has been awarded a new 1-year NHAI toll collection contract worth Rs 193.85 crore. Doot Transmission. CRISIL upgraded the company's long-term rating by 1 notch to CRISIL A Stable from CRISIL A Stable. Regency FinCorp. Regency FinCorp raised Rs 50 crore via a private placement of 13% 3-year secured in CDS to 3 private institutional corporate allottees. Juniper Green Energy. Juniper Green Energy reported strong Q1 FY27 operational and financial growth, reached 2.575 GWP operational capacity, and completed an Rs 1,800 crore IPO primary fundraise. United Heat Transfer. The board approved a Rs 31.31 crore preferential equity issue to 17 non-promoter investors, expanding the paid-up equity base subject to shareholder approval. NHC Foods. NHC Foods approved a Rs 53.76 crore preferential convertible warrant issue, introducing an 11.67% management stake via Satyam S. Joshi HUF. Anandita Medicare. NSE has granted in principle approval for Anandita Medicare to proceed with its proposed Rs 109.78 crore rights issue. Deccan Gold Mines. Deccan Gold's subsidiary has received official state confirmation for the presidential inauguration of its gold processing plant, confirming its shift into the production phase. JHV Infra Projects. Promoter entity JHV Commercials LLP exercised 16.67 lakh warrants, infusing Rs 50 crore and receiving 83.33 lakh equity shares. Ashwini Container Movers. Ashwini Container Movers secured a long-term 5-year contract valued at Rs 35 crore for vessel operations at JNPA. Devyani International. The secondary sale of an 18.5% stake in Sapphire Foods by SFML to Arctic was terminated, removing it as a condition precedent for the Devyani Sapphire Foods merger. Trident. Mr. Amit Gupta has taken charge as the new Chief Financial Officer and KMP of Trident Limited effective 27 August 2026. Sapphire Foods India. The board removed the promoter's 18.5% secondary share sale as a condition precedent for the merger after the related share purchase agreement was mutually terminated. Star Cement. The company outlined a detailed phased investment schedule of Rs 3,080 crore to expand footprint beyond Eastern India into North India by FY29. Hubtown. Hubtown has officially notified shareholders of its 38th AGM agenda, placing a $150 million FCCB enabling fundraise on the ballot. NITCO. NITCO formalized an MOU with HOIBL to jointly develop a 40-acre land parcel in Aliboig. NELCO. CRISIL revised the rating outlook on NELCO's Rs 218.3 crore bank facilities to watch with developing implications from stable. Ratnavir Precision Engineering. Ratnavir Precision has finalized and filed the letter of offer outlining the complete timeline and pricing for its Rs 329.99 crore rights issue. That's today's daybook. For the full AI analysis of every filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for the daily rundown. Educational analysis, not investment advice.